Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with some more What Went Wrong. So we can see Jerome and Tom absolutely giving it the beans here, laying down some good speed, but there are a few things that could be applied already. Now, Jerome has said that on this occasion he forgot to switch the ratchet on the main sheet. This could have been a major contributing factor of most that what went wrong on this day out. By having the ratchet on, it means it's going to be a lot easier to play the main sheet, and by playing more main sheet you're going to be more in control. You can see on occasion that windward shroud is going slack, and that's because Jerome isn't able to sheet in the main enough. You can see how much the mainsail is kind of billowing here. This is because we don't have enough tension in the sheet. Also, pulling the downhaul could certainly make the whole sail a lot easier and a lot more in control. So that was exciting moment number one, where we had a bit of overdump. That overdump was probably caused by the Traveller being in too much, so Jerome couldn't pull in enough main sheet. If you've got the Traveller out the right amount, you don't have to use as much main sheet to stay in control. Jerome's going underneath the rudder stock. Unfortunately, he lost his watch on this occasion. And then knocks the rudder up. This is going to cause a little bit more confusion to the incident, where the boat's not going to be as easy to control. But would say that Tom did really well here on the trapeze, like some sort of acrobat, balancing the boat, trying to get Jerome back on board. Great job there, Tom. So here what we've had is a really big, solid gust. Jerome did say it was very gusty on this day, and there's an absolute full dump, which I couldn't quite see, but I'm pretty sure the main sheet has gone out of Jerome's hand onto the boat. Now, when the boat comes back down, Tom has already unhooked. He's ready to abandon ship, and abandon ship he does. Now, Jerome is very nicely checking Tom out the back of the boat for where he is, that he's okay. But in the process, the jib's still full tight in, which means there's enough power in the jib to capsize the boat. Game over. Now, what Jerome could have done there, or whenever you get this sort of man overboard situation when it's windy, first thing to do, make sure the jib is off, because the jib, as we see here, will pull you over on its own. And then ram the boat up head to wind immediately. Whether you're the helm or the crew, just grab the stick, boat head to wind, and then make a plan from there. So great job here with Jerome righting the boat solo. And then when he's going to pick Tom back up, we can see this tacking method he's using is kind of like the static 3-point turn, except he's ramming the boat up into wind with no main sheet on, tickling the main in to get the boat the rest of the way head to wind, and then immediately reversing the rudders, and that is going to be a good method to get through the wind. Now, having had enough of these thrills and spills, it's payback time for Tom as he takes the helm. Big gust, massive overdump, and then you can see how far Tom is behind the boat on the trapeze. Now, that is always going to pull the boat over with that much leverage. So again, these capsizes or off the backs were mostly caused by too much main sheet dumping, which is partly because the ratchet on the main sheet wasn't switched on. So always check your ratchets. I'll be back soon with some more on Joyrider TV. Thanks very much to everybody who's been supporting the channel. I'll see you soon.